Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Hands On with BLG. I am righty. I am lefty. Now, as you all know, let's see if I can get this to spin a little. There we go. As you all know, we have a little thing out here in the main living room. This is the great room, not the living room. The living room we don't really use right now at the moment until it gets colder. We have the fake fireplace right here, see? And we have, hang on, there we go. And we have the little electric wood burner, little bitty wood burner stove. I want to make this look a little bit better with the fake fireplace. There's no chimney on this thing. There's no. So I'm working on making this look a little bit better with the fake fireplace. Someday I'll probably cut that out and put a real fireplace in. As you've seen, it is built to do that. But anyways, I just want to make that look a little bit better. So let me catch you up on what I've done so far. I got an idea, and it's not going to be expensive, just to make it look a little bit more realistic, if you will. That can go that way. What we got here going on up in chill on the workbench, right there. This is a 3-inch adjustable 90. Got it at Home Depot for, I don't know, I think it was like maybe $6, something like that. This part is very expensive, very expensive. It's called a paper plate that I trimmed off the outer little lip on. This is going to be the escutcheon that would have gone against the wall, you know, blah blah blah, for any kind of a potbelly stove or, you know, fireplace like type heater like that, a little heating stove. In case ours is electric, that's fine. It's going to look like it's real, kind of a little bit better. So anyways, I measured this and cut a hole out. It's not perfectly centered, as you can see. Fine. On the bottom, the part that has this is just like a vent pipe. It's not even a stove pipe, folks. This part, I cut slits, see, and little 1/2-inch tabs. I pulled 2 little 1/2-inch tabs up off the 90, and then I trimmed off the rest, see, around it, so that it sits like this. And I got a close enough 90 adjusted here. You can adjust it. There we go. That looks good. A close enough 90 where it's going to sit on the top of that. See, and I'm going to run shit. Where did I put those things? I am going to run 2 short self-tapper screws. You see, right down through these little tabs like this, into the top, the fireplace thing, with this against the wall. See, like that. This will be on there, of course, and that's as far as I've gotten so far in this design. Other than I bought some black spray paint, flat black spray paint, semi-gloss or whatever, I don't know what it's called, but black spray paint. So, now to make this look a little bit more real, what I want to do is to try to open these drill bits. There we go. What I want to do to make this look a little bit more real here is I took a coat hanger and straightened it out, see? It's just a coat hanger. Straighten it out. I made a little bit of a wide... Where are you? I made a little bit of a wide bend and then bent it across this way, and then I made a little bit of a wide bend back. This is going to make it look like there's actually a damper in this piece right here, but it's not going to be. Let me go get my wire cutters and we'll go from there. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Alright then. Phase 2. This piece of wire that I folded over, as you can see, keeps going. No. get some fairly heavy wire cutters. And I want to zap this right at that little bend like this. Like, like this. like this. I'm all in my own way. There we go. Get on the other side of the wire. It's going to take a bit because these aren't really designed to cut that. See how that did that right there? See that? Now I just want to close this little gap. That is where pliers or channel locks come in. Roddy doesn't work these very well. Stick with me, folks. It'll get better. I just want to pull this back in a little bit right here. Just to where that's close enough. See how that made a nice little handly looking shape? See that? There you go. Nice little twisty handly shape. All I'm looking for. Now, this is garbage. Get that off of me. And I don't need the drill bits yet. I do need these. So, now, we're looking here. On this thing. We need to go far enough right here to get through here with a little bit extra. So what I'm going to do is take this straightened out coat hanger. I want to go about, yeah, it looks good, right about there, enough to get through it with some extra. See? Now I'm going to cut this again, you see. I'm going to put this back here further, a little more crunch, put some fat ass weight on it, 230 fucking 5 pounds. I'm going to cut that off like that. See now it looks like, see, and we're going to pretend there's a damper on this. You see what I'm getting at? It's going to go through here. Right? Pretty cool. So, for now, and this is spinnable, adjustable, this thing. It's adjustable, spinnable. It'll get out of whack on me, that's fine. Let me get my drill out. I love having a workbench in my man cave. Plug it in. Let's get screw bit out because I don't need that. I don't need that. Let's pick out a size of a drill bit that's about this size, shall we? Just enough that it'll go through and not be a pain in the ass. And this one right here, folks, is a winner. This is a 1/8 drill bit. I'm going to put this in here. It's going to take a while to wind it down to 1/8, but I'm going to put this in here. There's no power. Why isn't there any power? Oh, because I haven't plugged it in. Yeah, you got to plug it in and have power to this shit. Yeah. There we go. Now we got power to the strip. Okay, so what I want to do is come on the side, kind of low, right? Somewhere about here. I'm going to drill a hole. Just somewhere that looks natural. Not too big a hurry. And the drill bit won't hold. Let's try this again with the drill bit tightened up a bit more. There we go. Somewhere on the other side now, basically straight across, would be, oh, about here. Just somewhere about the same height. Right about here. We'll try that. Right? There. Drill a hole again. Something like that, right? Maybe reading this one out of touch. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this little key looking thing we made. We'll shove it through here. Look inside. Get it to come to this other side of the hole. Oh, it does too. Look, folks, it does. Nice. Okay. So you may notice it sticks out a bit far. I do not need this drill bit anymore. We are done with the drill. We're done with drill bits, folks. That's as hard as that is. Nice. Let's unplug you. Let's put the screwdriver bit back in you for now. We'll be coming back to the drill later, but right now. Okay? Let's put that in there so I don't lose it. Back under the bench you go. Alright, this is a bit long. I want to cut this right about, hold still, bitch. I don't want to make it too short. I'm going to try right about there. I'm going to cut that, if I can, right there. In place. Yes. Nice. Okay. Now what I want to do is put the key back through again. Right here like this. So it doesn't fall back out. I got to hit the hole again. There we go. So I got this little key sticking through, see? Just, oh God. I had it there until I turned it. Got the little key sticking, see? Now that looks like you're controlling a flue, right? Got the flue controlled, see? So I want to set this way so it stands out a little more. Now I want to take my pliers and I want to turn this down. I want to try to, oops, maybe I ought to turn these over. I want to try to bend this so it doesn't fall out. Nothing major, just so it don't fall out. Kind of a bend. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. See, now it comes out. It still comes out. BLG. I looked for my needle nose pliers. I couldn't find them, okay? Work with me. Let's try to bend them from this way. Different angle and just bend it. I mean, we can do that, right? Do that all fucking day long. Grab it again. It's a very nip. Bend that bitch down. That ain't coming out. See? That's done. Not coming out. And look. Look at this. It looks like you got a flue. And the bend, the weight in this bend, kind of holds it in that direction, see? And that's all there is for that part. And then the next phase, we're going to... I don't need these screws yet. In fact, right up here, I think, is a jar I can take loose right here. Now, I want to put these two screws in here. I don't need them yet. And I'll screw this back up in here for now. God, you need a workbench in your man cave, guys. This is awesome for restoring beer lights and working on trinketry like this. Now what we're going to do is take this outside. And the paper plate. See, it is a paper plate. I'm not lying to you. This is just the escutcheon that would go against, you'll see. It's a little off center, but if I put it this side, it's going to look fucking sweet. And it's kind of on purpose. Let's take this outside and spray paint it black with said paint. See out there. Alright folks, we're outside. I would have used the ground because the paint will grow out of the ground. As a reference, I'm going to kind of go right about here. Nothing fancy, just going to paint this shit. Got to get the paint ready. Shake it around. Take the paint for a little bit. Now, I want to hit this bitch. Paper plate first. What do you say? Right here. I want this plate black. Don't have to paint the inside, folks. Just the outside. Just get it looking like this. Nice like that. And that's painted. I'm going to set that up here to dry. Now we're going to paint this elbow, the 90. Get it a nice black. Just a quick little somethings. Make it work. You might get black on your hands. Paint. You can paint this red if you want. Whatever colors. You can leave it alone. Doesn't really matter. Just making it look to match what we're working with. I'm going to shoot a little bit up the inside too. That look alright? A little bit more over there. See, that looks pretty good. A little bit on the inside of that. How about that? That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to set this up here to dry. just like that. I want to hit one more spot on the paper plate. Right there. Good. Now we're just going to let... Where are you? I got some paint on my fingers. It happens, folks. Don't worry about it. Just going to let this dry. I know, there's a circle there. I don't care. But see how much better that looks? We're just going to let that dry. Fly, you little stupid bug. Get off of me. Paint cans. When you're done spraying, spray them upside down for just a couple of seconds. It clears it out. Good to go. So I'm going to let this dry, and I'll probably see you tomorrow, and we'll finish this little project. Yes, it'll make it look cool. See you tomorrow. Hey folks, here we are. We're back in. I didn't want to leave these outside to dry overnight because of the dew and stuff. It is fall here in Florida. This is the first day the windows are open today in the house. High of 74. Fuck yeah! It's going to be fucking sweet. But here we go. See, look at this. Look at that. Got it all sitting in here. I hooked it with a piece of wire. This piece of wire. I bent this piece of wire and hooked them through here and carried it in and just picked that up. Carried them in, set them on the workbench. They're drying overnight. But look at that. Does that not look like there's a damper switch? Or like a damper, or, you know, to open and close the flue? A damper plate in that? Isn't that cool? And it's all set. Ready for the screws to go in. Let that dry and stuff. Now, the cool thing about this is you don't have to make this, you don't have to make this short. Or like just a little 90 coming out of this thing. No, I'm working with the height because I like the way it works on the fake fireplace where the electric little stove is sitting, right? If you have an electric stove on just against a wall, a regular wall, oh, by all means, get you a 90 that looks, you know, 3 or 4 inch, whatever, that looks good for your stove that you like, and get you a piece of straight pipe, maybe, you know, 3 foot, 4 foot long, you know, say 3 feet tall. Do the same thing, but I'd cut it up 1 inch and leave 1 inch tabs, maybe 4 1 inch tabs on the bottoms. This part's right here. I would do 4 1 inch tabs on a 4 foot straight. Put the 90 on that, on top of that. Screw the 90 in, make the 90 a 90. Same thing, paper plate, some kind of a big ass metal lid, whatever you got on hand, use it. Do the same technique, but I would go about halfway up this. Let's say if it's a 3 foot pipe, I'd go 1.5 feet up to make this little key part that I showed you how to make, right there, to pretend that the damper is in that part, and do the same thing. There's no damper in it, it doesn't work. But screw it down, up against the wall she goes. No, this will not be connected to the wall, only to the top of the little electric stove. Will not be connected to the wall in any means. No. That's what the big discussion piece is for. It disguises that. It won't be connected to the wall. So you can do that too. It'll look fucking awesome. I'm just making mine fit my little fake fireplace. So it looks like it actually goes through the tin, the copper, and up the chimney. Makes it like an S curve like that. Do the same thing on a regular wall, but I would go, like I said, about 3 feet, and then in, and same thing. Just go up like halfway up, 1.5 feet, straight pipe, boom, make the little key thing, and do 4. Like 4 1 inch tabs would be good to anchor that high, and just, you know, as long as you're not moving it. If you're going to move it, take it apart. Unscrew the little self-tapping screws. Alright folks, now we're just going to take our drill bit here. We're going to drill a little pilot hole right in here, hopefully. Okay, now we got our pilot drilled, and we're going to line up our hole here, and nothing happened. hopefully, when we get this going in here, then we're going to take this out because it doesn't reach very well. Pop in a nut driver, drive this bitch in, run her down, and just like so. Nice, nice. Needs to rotate a bit. Yeah, that's got her. Now I'm going to drill a pilot hole on the other side. And we'll run the nut driver in there. I think that's looking at it. Okay, folks. Running this last little self-tapper down. Just like so. Get it down here nice and snug. This is going to make this little electric potbelly type stove look like real, a little bit more real. Get that nice and snug there, BLG. Hit this one more time. Nice and snug. You push this little plate, that paper plate I showed you is your discussion. And then you don't really get up. Like so. Unplug you. There you have it, folks. You got your escutcheon. It looks like it goes back. Your pipe looks like it goes through the escutcheon and turns up to the chimney. You got your fake damper switch we made yesterday out of a coat hanger. There you have it. Let's have a look at that. That looks more stove pipey, don't it? Yeah. From a little hands-on with BLG. Dressed her up a bit. That looks more like the real deal right there, buddy. And there's how you do it. You come from across the room. See how that looks more realistic with the actual chimney going up and through? Cool. Like I said, you can do it. Bingo. He said, what? Leave me out of this, he says. I'm no part of it. But anyways, you can do it even if you just got one that sits against the wall. Like I said, get about a 2 or 3 foot piece of straight and then a 90. Do about the same thing, but leave a bigger tab, maybe 4 tabs on it. Boom. Cool. So if you enjoyed this little episode of dressing up, I guess, what would you call that? Improving the looks of an electric stove heater. Yeah, that looks good. We'll call it that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Right there, baby. So, for Hands On with BLG, for BLG, I am Righty, and I am Lefty. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Will be coming up soon enough. I'm not sure what it's going to be. So anyways, until then, stovepipe, and peace out, people. Peace and electric stovepipe out. Hands On with BLG. You never know what you will see. Oh, yes sirree. Hands On with BLG. Stick around and learn from me.